Welcome to Joyce Farkas Fluid Art. Today I'm just going to do a kind of a swipe technique that I like to do with a whole bunch of fun colors. And then hopefully if I get some decent paint runoff on my silicone mat here, I'm going to show you how I dip my cabochons for my jewelry. I don't like to use dry skins. I do use them occasionally. I prefer to hand dip mine, and I'm going to show you how I go about that at the end of this video. So hang with me and I will walk you through some of what I do. So first off, I'm going to put down my base coat, which, let's see if I can tip this, is Colors to Go, and this is tricorn black. I have two go-to favorite colors from Sherwin Williams, and that's the tricorn black and the nebulous white. So every time they have a big sale, I go and buy 4 or 5 of those two colors. And then every now and then I will add in, you know, something colorful that's fun. But for the most part, I buy white and black. They're my favorite go-to. It's what I use the most. So anyway, I'm just going to put some colors down. I'm trying to tell you what the colors are as I go. This is Permanent Red Violet Light. If you know anything about me at all, then you know that I like to stick with a color palette and use up that paint. I like using fresh paint. I don't like using old paint that I have to either rehydrate or add anything to get it usable. To me, that is just a huge waste. I'm sorry, that was Submarine by TLP. Next, I'm going to use Light Blue Permanent by Liquitex. I always use a lot of paint. I like color. I like it to just absolutely envelop the whole thing. So I do tend to put a lot of color down. Now this is a mixture of Grenache and Aphrodite from TLP. And it's getting kind of old. It was one that I neglected for a while. We'll see how it does today. It may have to be pitched soon. This is Constellation by TLP. Something else that I do that helps me differentiate from the different pigments or tube paints is I bought the baby cups from, gosh, the name is escaping me. I'll make sure to put it in the video so that I capture that for you. Anyway, I bought these baby cups, and I only use the baby cups for TLP pigments. Everything else I bought these little cups, these little 4 ounces. I bought those. You can get them on Amazon. You can get them from different suppliers that carry food service type wares. Anyway, I bought them, and I use these for my tube paints. And then that way I can visually know if it's a pigment or a tube paint. That was 24 karat gold by Deco Art. And next we have Ultramarine from Amsterdam. This is the last color I'm going to use on this. I love this electric blue. It's so pretty. Looks like I got a couple bubbles I gotta get. Okay, let's get those bubbles. All right. All right, so I need my palette knife. I think we'll make this a little bit more interesting. And the first thing I'm going to do is put down my, on my palette knife, I'm going to put my cell activator, which I'm using Payne's Gray cell activator. I'm just going to put some on like that. Can you see that? Yep. And then I'm going to put a little drizzle of the pink. And whatever. Let's do Constellation on top. Just to make it interesting. How do I want to do this? I think I'll start here. So, let's do it again. The other side. Purple, a little Constellation, a little pink. And let's start here. You can put your, clean off your palette knife on the side of your thingy here because it's all going to spin off anyway, so just adds a little bit more paint to the edges. All right, so I'm not loving this right in here, so I'm going to take my palette knife again, a little bit more cell activator, and a little bit more color. I think I'm going to go in there. Oh, I think I went too heavy. We'll see. Sometimes it pops up where you least expect it. This is beautiful. I'll let that kind of meld for a minute. Definitely want to not lose any of this here. This is so pretty. All right, let's spin it out and see what we got. Ooh, that's pretty. Amazing what comes up. Doesn't look like I have enough paint for it to run down on my silicone mat, so I might have to do a quick bloom on the silicone mat to show you how I do my jewelry dips. That is really wild. That is psychedelic wild. It's pretty. Let's keep it going. I need a little bit more paint off of there to go down my edges. That is really wild. Oh my goodness. The colors are spectacular. Wow. Pardon me. I have to help these sides a little bit, I think. Wow, that is colorful. That is a wild, wild, colorful piece. I love it. It's the way I like it. I like them with a lot of color and pizzazz. Got a funky little spot there I like. Wow, it's amazing. Okay, well, one more spin for good measure. And then I'm going to pull it so that I can show you how I do my jewelry dips. Get this ready to pull so we can get it out of the way. Forgive me, I have to get up and move it to my drying rack. I have a very small studio, so here you go. Look how colorful that is. It's really pretty. All that from a swipe. Wouldn't have gotten that much. Oh, I might have gotten that much color in a bloom, but it would have looked very different.